here for the Strat-O-Matic network. And we've got a ball game. Let me get it on my big screen. Whoops. YouTube, Jeffrey Guterman, Cincinnati. And I hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday. I'm doing rather well today. Positive turn of events in my ongoing effort to control my destiny, which is not easy. I'll tell you that. Bear with me. YouTube, Cincinnati. I have coffee. I've already had a full pot, but I'm ready for another one. Oh. Oh, Lord. Jeffrey Guterman. I'm talking into my remote, in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. There we go. And I'd like to have a nice, leisurely, enjoyable ball game this morning. Let's take a look here. What we got going. Look here. There we go. Well, it looks like I don't see anyone in the live text, but love to hear from you. Just got back from Baseball Demos, his awesome playthrough of Super Advanced. Was watching that this morning. It's going to be the Cincinnati Reds at the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is the first of a 3-game series. Pitching for the Reds will be Tony Cloninger. And for the Dodgers will be Claude Osteen. Cloninger has 112. Claude has 119. He's looking to become a 20-game winner with a win today. And he's tied with Doc Ellis and Gaylord Perry for 19 wins. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Beautiful, Kathy. Great to see. I hope your morning is going well. I'm going to go over the lineups. Here, get myself a cup of coffee. It's a rainy day here in Fort Lauderdale, by the way. And Bill Ivamy is here. Greetings to Bill. Great to see my friends here. I know it's too much coffee. Way too much coffee. You're doing pretty good. That's good, Kathy. Both teams are essentially out of this race. Well, look at that. The Reds have 143, 19 games left. I guess they're still in the race. 145-55. And the Dodgers will be mathematically eliminated if they lose. For the Reds, it'll be Pete Rose leading off in right field. Bobby Tolan in center. Alex Johnson in left. Tony Perez at third base. Johnny Bench is the catcher. Jim Beecham playing for the injured Lee May. He has at first base. Tommy Helms at second. Woody Woodward at shortstop. And Tony Cloninger, the pitcher, with 11 wins, the right-hander for the Reds. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's Maury Wills leading off at short, Ted Sizemore at second base, Willie Davis in center, Len Gabrielson in the cleanup spot, he is in left field, Wesley Parker at first, Willie Crawford batting sixth in right field, Jim Lefebvre at third, and Rick has arrived. Great to see you, Rick. Tom Haller, the catcher, and Claude Osteen is the pitcher. And I'm sorry for the delay. I had this at 10:30. I had it at 10:45, and then I made it now to 11. Oh boy, that works good. I have this special cloth to clean my glasses that I got with the new glasses, and I find that it cleans them better when I don't put the frickin' shit on it. They gave me this shit, the spritz, but it actually cleans better without it. God. And the Los Angeles Dodgers take the field, and Claude Osteen on the mound, catching him as Haller. We're in Dodger Stadium. We're going through snoozers until we get to some big games on this date. This is September 15 in the 1969 replay. Oh, you just woke up, Rick. You on the West Coast? Ah, that's good coffee. Oh, Lord. Happy Saturday, and thank you to Demos. Great playthrough Demos. Thank you. And leading it off is Pete Rose for the Cincinnati Reds, switch hitter, batting right against Claude now. Oh, you're Jacksonville, late sleeper. Here's the pitch to Claude. That's going to be 5-7, switch hitter, batting right. He struck him out. And that's one down. Rose goes down swinging. Oh, and here's Bobby Tolan. This will be lefty-lefty, Tolan, left-handed hitter. That is 3-8, left-handed. There's a base hit for Tolan. Up the middle. A one-out single. Tolan is on. And we're still stuck with the advanced stealing, not super advanced, and due to my roadblock, my mental block. He's being held 1-15. 1-13, 1-15, Tolan being held. Here's Alex Johnson. Claude from the stretch. The pitch to Johnson. That is 4-10, right-handed. He flies it to center field. Under that is Davis. He's a 2-8, and, you know, Demos was talking about doing super advanced fielding. We all have our own ways. The way I do it is on Davis. That's a 4-10. First, I write the field. This takes like no time for me, but it's invaluable. It's hit to center. You see, because with all this figuring, you can forget about it, you know. And Davis out there is a 2-8. So we just go 6-2 F2, and then we write down the F2. We're not going to write down the E section because we'll take that off onto the results, the symbols. So with Davis E8, it's going to be 6-10-14 E8, and he's going to make the catch, and it's going to be a clean F2. And of course, with a runner on first, we want to take a peek fly out, and no one's going to move on that. So it's 2 away. You see, so that's the way I do it. I put him down. That way I know it's center field F2. I don't have to start, because my memory, my short-term memory, you know what I'm saying? Here's Tony Perez, 2 outs. It's Tolan on first. And here's the pitch to Claude. There goes Tolan. Oh, and he's safe. So Tolan steals second with 2 outs. He'll be in scoring position now in a clutch situation here for Tony Perez. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay, here's Claude now trying to get out of this. It's Tolan on second now, 2 down. The pitch from Claude. That's going to be a 4-9 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. It might score Tolan. It's hit to right, no asteroids. Crawford a 0, Tolan very fast. 1-17, 2 outs, 1-19. They'll let him score and hold Tony at first. And the Reds, thanks to the stolen base by Tolan, get off to a 1-0 lead here. Perez on first, 2 down. And here's Bench. Whew. Okay, Bench now with Perez on first, 2 outs. Claude trying to get out of this. And the pitch. That's going to be 3-11 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Parker takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, a stolen base, and then the single by Perez to bring home Tolan. We've gone 1/2. It's Cincinnati 1, LA coming to bat, and we have a question top of the second for from Kathy Harden. We intersperse the game with great trivia from anyone who wants to do it. Just give me at least about a half an inning heads up so that I can highlight it here on the Strat-O-Matic network. We've changed the name of the network from the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Then it was the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Now it's just the Strat-O-Matic Network with Jeffrey Guterman. Here's Cloninger now, taking his warm-ups and catching him his bench. And Maury Wills the batter. Maury switch hitter, batting left. Okay, Cloninger is ready. That's going to be 5-8, switch hitter batting left. He walked him. So Wills is on. He's an A. Being held, 1-2. Whoa. 1-15. By default, I hold all A's. 1-13, 1-9 with Bench. And here's Sizemore now. Wills being held. I wouldn't steal him anyway. You know, he's a 1-15 -4, 1-11. I still wouldn't steal him. So, you know, I need to come up with some sort of formula so that I could roll the single die to decide even if A's are being held. I need to come up with a formula. Because this automatically penalizes the Reds. Okay, a plus will be a base hit, even though I have no intention of stealing Wills. Anyone understand where I'm coming from? Here's Cloninger, the pitch to Sizemore now. That's 6-6 right-handed, pops it up to short, and it's Woodward. And it's 1 out. I could try to put on my managerial hat for the Reds and say I'm not going to hold Wills at a 1-11. So, okay, let me do it that way. It's just, it hurts my head. I thought the video was perfect. I think that might have been on your end, Demos. Oh, thank you, Demos. Yes. Get me do super stealing, yeah. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna not hold Wills here. It's hard because now you got to put yourself in the shoes of the Reds manager. Don't hold him. He's a 1-11. Now let me put myself in the shoes, because that's a bench. Now let me put myself in the shoes of Los Angeles. And now I'm not going to steal. So I think that might work on A's and double A's. Here's Willie Davis. I'll try it out tentatively, okay? Will's on first, 1 down, Davis. Oh, the charts. Well, they were a little far away. We couldn't see a lot of the detail Demos. But that's all right. 4-11 left-handed. There's a ballpark slash. And we do ballpark effects, not weather effects. Okay? So 4-11 ballpark slash against a left-handed hitter at Dodger. And that's going to... Oh, it's caught! Oh, what a beautiful catch by Helms on a screaming liner. Let's look at that again. It was 4-11, and then we go to the Los Angeles against the left-hander. And it was 1-19. That's really, yeah, midlife crisis. Yeah, that's the rationale. Whether you would do it, but I don't do super advanced there. But yeah, it's a little easier with advanced. So that was a beautiful catch by Helms. 2 outs now with Wills on first. Not being held. And here's Gabrielson. Cloninger now from the stretch. That's 2-3. Pops it up left side by third base, foul territory. And Perez is under it. He makes the catch. And the side is retired, so it's no runs, no hits, the walk to Wills. And he was left on base. We've gone 1. It's 1-0. And now I'd like you all to give it up for Kathy Harden and wait for it now. Kathy Harden with the super question, as she always does. If I could find my background music, here it is. We're a low-budget network here, folks. Here it is now. Who was the first boxer to defeat Ali? I think I'm gonna have to say it's Joe. I could be wrong. That's my gut feeling. Bill Ivamy on Frazier, then it's got to be Frazier. Oh, that's Bill. Good answer. U.S. government, but they didn't defeat him. They got him down. He won in the end, didn't he? Yeah, in the end, he got up, and you talk about integrity. That was a great question from Kathy Harden here on the by the way, midlife, when I have a B runner, I typically roll one die, 1 to 3, he's being held, 1 to 4 to 6, he's not being held. But you know, now I'm rethinking it, and maybe I need to just think for myself as if I'm the manager and switch hats. Great question from Kathy Harden to get us started here. We have a question in the middle of this inning coming up from Bill Ivamy. Here's Claude now. I'm going to try that with B's in this game also. It's going to be Beauchamp or B-Champ. I think it's Beauchamp. Playing for the injured Lee May. Beauchamp, right-handed hitter. Here's Claude now. That's 2-8 left-handed. Fly ball left for Gabrielson. He's under it. He makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Tommy Helms. Okay, Claude now. And the pitch to Helms. 4-7 right-handed, and that is a grounder to third. Scooped up by Lefebvre, and he throws to Parker, 2 away for Woody Woodward. Dodgers only 2 games behind Cincinnati. Reds are in 4th behind Houston, who's having their best year in franchise history. Houston, 4 games over 500 with a 1.5 game lead over Cincinnati. Dodgers would like to try to get to 500 this year. They had an awful spring. Here's Woodward, but they've come back slowly and consistently here in the second half. Here's the pitch to Woodward. That's going to be 6-11. Right-handed, struck him out. And that's the second for Claude. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We are in the middle of the second, and it's still 1-0 Reds. And we're going to get this one from Bill Ivamy now. Wait for it now. Here it is. Great timing. At the end of the 73 season, the Reds suspended Tolan for the remainder of the season plus playoffs. What was his offense? Whoa. Well, I really don't know. Lord. You know, I don't know what his offense was. I think you stumped me there, Bill Ivamy. I think you stumped me pretty bad. Whoa, does anybody know? Any guesses at all? Any guesses at all? Yeah, midlife. Yeah, that's why oh, he grew a beard. I heard that. Yes, for Bill Ivamy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he grew a beard. And they suspended him for the whole season plus the playoffs. That's insanity. Yeah, that's why Super Advanced that's why I'm so eager to learn it. But I have a mental block about it. And that's why I'm getting eventually a one-on-one tutorial live here on on YouTube with baseball demos. He's so kind to do that. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Great question. And I heard that. In fact, I heard that in one of our questions, I believe. We're heading to the bottom of the third here. And Cloninger takes out. And to take his warm-ups. He wanted an appeal, and he wanted a public apologies. The Reds never did it. In fact, they were one of the teams very conservative, not allowing facial hair. And that's crazy stuff. Okay, Cloninger taking his warm-ups, and here comes Parker now to lead it off. Parker switch hitter. Batting left against Cloninger. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-4 right-handed, and he struck him out. One down for Willie Crawford. We got a question, top of the fourth, from Kathy. Beautiful. Keep them coming, please. Keep that coming. Yeah. They were notoriously conservative midlife. Here's Cloninger now. The pitch to Crawford. 4-9 left-handed. That's going to be a drive, a base hit for Crawford. First hit off of Cloninger today. A one-out single on a 4-9 left-handed. That'll bring up Lefebvre, switch hitter, batting left. Hey, yeah. Here's Cloninger now. And the pitch, 3-2 right-handed. Grounds it to third, forcing Crawford at second. It's 2 outs. Lefebvre's on first now. And the batter is Tom Haller. Yeah, but, you know, Bill, you say would they have done bench? Tolan was a great player. You know what I'm saying? You go back to baseball in the late 19th century, most players or many had facial hair. And then in the dead ball era, I guess you had some, but there was less, starting in like the early 20th century. And it basically stayed that way until I would say the early 70s. Maybe it started in the late 60s, but by the early 70s, you know, and in particular, as many of you know, the A's all had the mustaches and so forth. Here's Cloninger, 2 outs, Lefebvre on first, and the pitch to Haller. That's going to be 5-11 left-handed. That's a ballpark blast. He's got the power. It's a 5. Oh, Lord, no. It's caught by Johnson at the warning track, and the side is retired. Mutton chops. No runs, one hit, one left. It was a ballpark blast in Dodger. I guess it's deep out there, huh? Oh, left-handed hitter on a 5'11" right-handed. He's got the power. And there it is. Look at that one. Lord. So we've gone 2 innings. It's 1-0 Reds. And here's Claude now in his 3rd inning. It'll be Cloninger to lead it off. A beautiful Saturday morning. Nice and rainy and cozy for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Here's Claude. And the pitch to Cloninger. That's going to be 2-7, and he struck him out. That'll be 3 for Claude. And here's Pete Rose. They really ought to make, you know, they have these pitchers hitting cards. But why don't they just make them 2-sided, each one? Okay, so here would be your 3, and then on this side would be the super advanced. So at least you get a lefty-righty situation. And then you don't have to put the bunting shit, you know, because that's advanced. I bet you they're going to do that eventually. Here's Pete Rose now. Switch hitter, batting right. He struck out in the first by Claude. That's 4-7, right-handed, and that is a grounder to third. Scooped by Lefebvre, and he throws it on to Parker, 2 away. Now Bobby Tolan. Tolan singled, stole second, and came home on the base hit by Tony in the first. Here's Claude now. That's 3-3 left-handed, grounds it to first, and that's going to be Parker. And he takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 for Claude. We're heading to the bottom of the 3rd here. Here's Cloninger now, and Claude will lead it off. Question coming up after this inning. Mutton chops. Okay, Cloninger, the wind-up. Yeah, I remember that too, Rick. 1 through 4. The pitch to Claude. That's 6-4. Left-handed, grounds it to short axe. That's Woodward, a 330. $17.3 G1. He gets to it. E30, 356. And he throws him out. So Claude is retired. And 1 out. And here's Wills. Wills walked in the first, left on. That's 1-5 right-handed, and he grounds it to second. for Helms, and it's 2 away. Now Ted Sizemore. .311 right-handed, and that's going to be a liner to short caught by Woodward, and it's a 1-2-3 for Cloninger. And we've gone 3. It's 1-0 Reds, and we have a Kathy Harden here coming in to give it to us here. Now, I ask you all to wait for it here. Anyone want to hazard a guess as to what club Alan Shepard used for his famous golf shot on the moon? Oh, God. I didn't know he did one. Oh, Lord. I don't even know the name of the club. It's a putter. I say a putter. It was an iron. I got it. Did I get it, Kathy? Yeah. Of course, there are different irons, aren't there? Different irons. Great question. I'm going to take 2 minutes. I want to check something on the rules. Oh, what number iron? You see, that's the thing. I don't even know what number irons they have. Maybe it is, Bill, but what number? I'm going to say a 5 iron. Oh, Lord, Kathy Harden. I think a wedge is an iron. It was a 6. Okay, I was 1 away. Great question, Kathy. I just want to make sure here that these are ballpark home runs. These are ballpark singles. But this is, when this appears, ignore the first reading. Instead, use the second. And I guess that has to do with to offset the fact that you're using ballpark effects. When you're playing basic or advanced, that one applies. So I like to just reinforce my understanding of those rules. That was it was a 6 wedge, a 6 iron. Is a wedge an iron? Well, did you maybe look it up, Bill? I think a wedge is an iron. We've gone 3 innings. It's a 1-0 ball game, and it's going to be Claude coming out for his 4th inning. Super question from Kathy. Keeps us thinking. Oh. Woo. Lord help me, God. Oh. And leading it off will be Alex Johnson here for the Reds. Okay, Claude is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Alex. That's going to be 6-8, right-handed. Grounds it to third for Lefebvre. And he throws it on to Wesley Parker for the first out here in the top of the fourth. Now Tony Perez. Perez got the 2-out clutch single to bring Tolan home for the only run in this ball game. Okay, here's Claude now. He gets the sign from Haller and the pitch to Perez. That's 310 left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. It's going to be a 15 on the right-hander. And no, it's caught by shortstop Maury Wills, 2-away here. And now here's Bench. You have to compartmentalize your mind when you're with a dialectic when you're managing both teams. First, you got to be thinking for the defense, then you got to think, okay, I've done that. Now you think about the offense. Not easy to do. Here's Claude now. The pitch to Bench. That's 3-7 left-handed. Pops it up to second. And Sizemore is under it. He makes the catch. The side is retired. That's going to be 10 in a row for Claude. We are in the middle of the fourth. And this is a 1-0 ball game. Chichi Rodriguez asked his caddy for a sand wedge. The caddy gave him a ham on rye. Oh, Christ. I'm not sure I even get that, Bill. You know, I'm pretty slow sometimes. I'm not sure I get that. Oh, a sandwich. Yeah. Got it, Bill. Thanks for spelling it out for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, sometimes I am really concrete, sometimes I am slow, and you know how that works. Okay, here's Cloninger to pitch the bottom of the fourth. It's a 1-0 ball game. It'll be Davis, Gabrielson, and Wesley Parker here in the Dodgers' bottom of the fourth. Davis steps into the batter's box. Here's Cloninger now. That's 5-8, left-handed, walked him. So Davis is on. And what I do in a situation like this, now that I can do this, I'm trying this out now. He's 1-15 with Bench. He's 1-11. I will not hold him. I'm not going to penalize the Reds. Now I'm on the Dodgers, and I'm not going to steal. You see what I'm doing, folks? I'm trying to, until I get into super advanced stealing. Davis not being held 1-11 on Bench's arm. No need to hold him. Here's Gabrielson with Davis on first, no outs, and the pitch. That's going to be 2-5 right-handed. He grounds it to second. Helms throws it to first, and Davis advances. So Davis on second, one out, and then once I have a base runner on a new base, namely second or third, it's all fresh. He's not being held, and then I can choose to hold. Of course, I won't in that situation. Okay, here's Pretty Boy Parker now. He struck out in the second. Cloninger from the stretch. And the pitch to Parker. That's going to be 1-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second. And Helms has it. Throws it to first. Davis will hold. 2 down for Crawford. Clutch situation. A sand wedge. Oh, yes, sand wedge. Yeah, it sounds like a sandwich. Got it. Lord, I think there's something going on with my cognitive faculties. Oh, you hear that? You hear that thunder? Lord, that's real world thunder. Here's Crawford singled in the second, was forced. The pitch from Cloninger. That's 5-8, left-handed, walked him. So Cloninger walks 2 here in the fourth. It's first and second, 2 outs, and Jim Lefebvre in a clutch situation here. He reached on a force. You got a snowstorm. Lord, let me open the door and take a peek what's going on out here. Oh yeah, it's raining. Love the rain here. Love it. I love the rain on a Saturday. I love a rainy day. I love a rainy day. Which song we talking about? Oh yeah, When the Rain Comes. Yeah. I don't want to get on a copyright violation. You know how tough they are here at Google. You know, YouTube owned by Google, many of you may know. Okay, Lefebvre in a clutch situation here. He's a good clutch hitter. I only say that because 1-7 is a single 2 asteroids. Cloninger now. And the pitch to Lefebvre. That's going to be 1-10 right-handed, and he flies it to left. And Alex Johnson under it, and he makes the catch. So the side is retired. No runs, no hits. 2 walks, both left on. We are 4 innings in. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Here's Claude now. Claude's first endurance is the 8th, Cloninger the 6th. Both pitchers doing rather well. Claude did allow the run in the first. Here's Jim Beecham to lead it off. He's in for May. The pitch from Claude. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed. Fly ball center, and Davis under it for the out. Now Tommy Helms. Woo! I've had a lot of coffee already, folks. I'm ready for the other stuff. You know what? Part of me says I don't even want any more coffee. Maybe I'll have one more cup. Here's Claude. Pitch to Helms. That's a 6-10 right-handed. Grounds it to third X. That will be Lefebvre 4-8. That's going to go through for a base hit, S1. E8. 6-9-11. And that's what it is. Helms is on first with the single, just past the reach of Lefebvre. And here's Woodward. A lot of it is second nature. You know, when I'm doing advanced stealing, basic or advanced, you just ignore the D. Same thing with the C. Here's Claude now. From the stretch. Pitch to Woodward, 3-4 left-handed, grounds it back to Claude. He forces Helms at second. That's going to be 2 away. And now Woodward is on first. And Tony Cloninger, the batter. He struck out in the third. 2-7, and he struck him out again. And that's the 4th strikeout for Claude. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's 1-0. You know how they say we've gone halfway? You know, after 4.5, middle of the 5th, we've gone halfway. It may not be halfway. Top 6 Beetle emoji time. You know, you got me wanting to do one of those again. Because if the visiting team is losing and there's no bottom of the 9th needed, it's not halfway. That's, you know, you know, it's part of my issue. I think I have like obsessive thinking. And, you know, I just think way too much. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Cloninger now. Haller, Austin, and Wills for the Dodgers. Haller steps in, left-handed hitter. We have a top 6 Beatles song emoji time, which is a lot of fun, folks. Kathy will use emojis only to denote a Beatles song. And it's a lot of fun. Here's Cloninger now. The pitch to Haller. That's 6-6, left-handed, grounds it to first. Beauchamp takes it to the bag. Actually, what I do is on a 6-6 left-hand. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I misread that. 6-6 left-handed. Oh, yeah, no, it's right. And he will take it, and Cloninger will cover. I do that on a B. It doesn't matter, though. They ought to have ground ball B, P, you know, on ground ball first, do it a P, you know, ground ball. Here's Claude. He grounded to short in the 3rd. 6-7, left-handed, grounds to second X. Helms a 223. $223.72 G2, he gets to it. 6-10-12 E 23 on a 12 is, and he throws him out. 2 away. Both pitchers handling themselves very well against these clubs. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Maury Wills now. Wills walked left on and grounded to second. Three-four, right-handed, grounds it to second. Again, it's Helms. And he throws to Beauchamp, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And now that's going to be Kathy Harden for a Beetle emoji time. She almost stumped me on the last one, but we're going to see what this one is. Here we go. Oh, hot love, heart, hot love, broken, spade, guitar. While my guitar gently weeps. Oh God, that's so good. Bill Ivamy, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts. That's a club. Oh, Hearts, yeah, Lonely Hearts, Sgt. Pepper's. Look at that, folks. That's so creative. Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band. Wow. Wow. That is so good. Look at me. Look at me. That's some good shit. I would love, whoa. I would love to do one later. If I can come up with a good one. Kathy, how did you even? The club gave it away. Yeah. It was so good. So I have one more cup of coffee here. Here's Claude now. Top of the sixth, top of the order, Pete Rose now. It's 1-0 Reds. I'll have one more cup. One more. Why not? One more freaking cup of coffee. Okay, Claude is ready. Rose, a switch hitter, batting right against Claude here. That's right. Here's the pitch to Rose, 6-8. Switch hitter batting right. He grounds it to third for Lefebvre. Over to Parker, 1 away. Both pitchers. Really, we're in a duel here. Here's Bobby Tolan now. Tolan singled, stole second, came home on the base hit by Perez for the only run in this ball game. He's 1 for 2. You know, baseball demos, I'm not sure if he was knighted, but he became a sir. He became a sir, and so did Ringo. Of course, John Lennon didn't. You know, he gave away, he returned his MBE. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord, in protest. That's 5-5 left-handed, hit well by Tolan. Oh, my. And it is gone. Tolan has hit a solo home run here, and he's been hitting so many home runs. Let's look at that again. 5-5 left-handed and home run 1-4. It's a 4. On the 20 die, he's got the power, and that'll make it 2-0. Tolan is one of the figures in our replay here who has significantly exceeded his real world home runs. Lennon was protesting the first of all, Britain's policy regarding Vietnam, and also the Civil War in Nigeria with Biafra. Was that a question? So that was a all right for Tolan. Looks to be number 29 for Bobby. Lord, he only had 20, I think. 21. Number 29. So you were testing me there. Oh, actually, it's 30, number 30. So sorry. Big 3-0 for Tolan. He's 5th in the National League. That was a question. Seaver got into some hot water because he spoke out against Vietnam. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I wouldn't frickin' be surprised if it was. Here's Alex Johnson now, 2-0. Brooks too. And Boughton was all over the place. Boughton was, you know, when he was on the Pilots, I don't know about Houston, but when he was on the Pilots, he would go on and on about Vietnam. Here's the pitch to Johnson. 3-7 left-handed. He flies it to left, and Gabrielson is under it. He makes the catch 2 away. And it's going to be Tony Perez now. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 now, Reds. After home run number 30 by Bobby Tolan here in the top of the 6th. Perez 1 for 2. Claude now. And the pitch for 6, right-handed, fly ball to center field. It's playable by Davis. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. But a run, again, on the solo home run by Bobby Tolan, number 30, for the year. We've gone 5.5. It's 2-0 Reds. Cloninger will come out. And we have a double 7th. Double 7th by Kathy Harden. Here's Sizemore now, 0 for 2. That's 4-3 right-handed. Grounds it back to Cloninger. He is a 423. That's going to be a 9-4. He gets to it on a G3. E23, 6, 12, 14. It's going to be a clean G3. He throws him out. One away. Now here's Willie Davis. Cloninger been very tough today. No runs. 1 hit allowed. He has walked 3. Okay, Cloninger, the windup and the pitch to Davis. It's 6-11 left-handed, struck him out. I'll tell you, he's really on today, Cloninger. Sort of a journeyman pitcher. Well, I don't know if he was journeyman. He wasn't very good this year, 5.03. But he's doing well here. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Gabrielson now. Bill Ivamy says 4 things that should be shown on YouTube by people having Strat-O games. The cards. Well, I do the not I don't think I show the bench, but I have always the pitcher hitting matchup. The dice roll, well, there I do have the dice roll. The score sheet, here's the score sheet. And when you say scoreboard, I guess you mean right here. So am I covering it all there, Bill? Am I covering it all the bases? Because I'm very concerned to be providing a good Strat-O-Matic game. Here's Gabrielson with 2 outs, nobody on. Oh, I hit all 4, yeah. Oh, these are the essentials, Bill. Here's Cloninger on the pitch to Gabrielson. That's 2-3 right-handed. Foul, pops it up third base side, foul territory. And Perez is under it, he makes the catch. So Tony Cloninger has pitched 6 shutout innings here. And that was his first endurance inning. We're heading to the top of the 7th. Here's Claude now. Again, his first endurance is the 8th. Yeah, it is a great point by Bill. I don't want to put people down because one of the things I like about Strat-O-Matic is the inclusivity and acceptance of diversity from which how people play. People don't, you know, shame others or gotcha or this or that. But I'm not naming names, but sometimes you'll see somebody doing a game and there's no cards. Yeah, Steve Aquaman. Steve Aqualung. Yeah, he hits all the bases, sure. Here's Claude, top of the 7th. It'll be bench, Beauchamp, and Helms. Here's Claude now. We have a double shot after this half inning. The pitch to bench, 3-12. Oh, he hit him. Oh, wait, no, he did not. He lines it to second, caught by Sizemore. You're a Black Sabbath fan, okay? 1 out. It was a 3-12 left-handed. And here's Beauchamp, or B-Champ. Beauchamp. Beauchamp 0 for 2. And that's going to be a 6-6 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Beauchamp. A 1-out single. Again. Again, Claude's first endurance next inning. And here's Helms. From the stretch, Claude. That's going to be 6-6 right-handed. That's another roll, but I rolled it. And that's going to be a base hit. So it's first and third. Beauchamp goes to third on that. Oh, thanks a lot, Rick. Yeah, you got to be part of the action here. It was a 6-6, and, you know, I don't like when I do duplicate rolls, but, you know, I rolled that. Here's Woodward. And that's the idea, that you should have a chance to hit something every time. Anything, anytime. But I rolled these. Okay? Here's Woodward. I mix them up. You see that? First and third now. The pitch from Claude, 2-10. Grounds it to short with, against the left-hander. Oh, it's a fly ball to left. On a 2-10 left-handed. Let's see if that's going to be deep enough. We don't go with the existing 20 die. We do a new roll because we don't know if we're going. You see? And that's going to be Beauchamp on a 2-10 right-handed. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 2-10 left-handed. Fly ball left. Let's see if he's going to come home here. Beauchamp 1-12. And he will with 2 outs. Hell yeah. Here's the throw from Gabrielson. Beauchamp tagging, and he's safe. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Woodward, and that's going to make it a 3-0 ball game. And here we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cloninger now. 2 outs and Helms on first. Here's Claude. Trying to get out of this. 2-5. Oh, my. It's a liner to second. Oh, caught by Sizemore. Just got it. It was off his own card, Cloninger. 2-5, 1-6, and it was a 7. And the side is retired. 1 run. Whew, on the side, 2 base hits, a sacrifice fly. We were in the middle of the 7th. It's a 3-0 ball game, and I say let's give it up for Kathy Harden here. Double shot. Let's enjoy ourselves here for the 7th inning stretch. What was the name of the French government that collaborated with the Nazis? Lord. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take a wild guess and say Foreign Legion. Joel Horlin and Bill. And there it is, Vichy. Looks like it's Vichy all the way there. Some smart people. I didn't know. I know the French Legion were our allies, I guess. That's going to probably be a beautiful one by Charles, but it's also Bill and Joel Horlin. Bill and Joel Horlin, you guys know your World War II history. Great question. Now we have a second question here. Oh, you get it, Charles. Bill and Joel get it. Everybody gets it. Everyone shall win prizes. Oh, you watched Casablanca. That's how you knew that. Oh, that's awesome. Folks, we're getting another double shot, a second one here from Kathy Harden. In bowling, what is 3 strikes in a row called? Charles got it. Now, which is it, Charles? Is it a turkey or is it a strikeout? Which one is it? Here's for you, Charles. That's some new shit I have, by the way. It's a turkey. I had no idea about that. Well, you got a smart kid there, Charles. Here's Claude. Here's Cloninger now in his second endurance inning. It's 3-0 Dodgers. That's all right. You can use all the help you want. There's no rules. No rules here. There's only one rule that I follow. Don't be a dick. That's the only rule that I have. Here's Cloninger now to face Pretty Boy Parker. Switch hitter. He's 0 for 2. Cloninger shutting out the Reds here. The wind-up and the pitch to Parker. That's 6-8. Switch hitter batting left. He flies it to left for Johnson. 1 down. And Cloninger has retired 8 in a row. And no Googling the answers, of course, Bill. Defeats the whole purpose. Once you get over the need to be right, the need to be seen as great and intelligent, and give that up, then it doesn't matter. You're not hyper competitive. Sure, you like to get the answers right, but you know, you don't need it. Here's Cloninger facing Crawford, and the pitch. That's 5-3 left-handed. Fly ball left X. Johnson, a 425. See if he can get to this. 425, 15-4, I don't think so. I know what that stuff smells like. No, he does get to it. It's an F2. It's a 357 on an E25. My Lord, he does get to it. Whoa. He's an E25. That's as bad as you can be, and he gets to it. And that will be 2 away. And here's Jim Lefebvre. Lefebvre's switch hitter batting left here against Cloninger in his second endurance inning, and he's retired 9 in a row. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed. Walked him. So Lefebvre is on, and Tom Haller is the batter. Adler, left-handed hitter. Here's Cloninger now. And the pitch to Haller. 5-3 left-handed. Fly ball left again to Johnson. .425. Kathy Harden for the Dodgers. Let's see if this one can drop in, Kathy. Alex, whoa, Alex going for it. That's going to be a 19-4. Oh, he's going to get to it on an F3. Boy, he's been lucky. E25, 356. This might be trouble. And it is. It's an error. It's an F3 E1. And that will be an error. And Lefebvre will go to second. And they're going to hit for Claude. An error by Alex Johnson out there. And some of you may say it's early, but no, it's 3-0. They're going to hit for Claude. That's just the way it works here. Claude pitched 7. He allowed 3. 5-6 hits, including a home run to Tolan. He didn't walk a batter, struck out 4, and he's the loser of record. Let's see who's hitting, and let's see who's coming in next inning. I'm not going to bring in Brewer because it's going to be Pete Mickelson. He's perfect. Pete Mickelson will come in next inning. He's well rested. So Mickelson warming in the bullpen. Let's see who's hitting in this clutch situation here. They don't have much of a bench, I'm going to tell you that. And you wonder why he's not been. It's going to be Manny Mota, of course. I don't know why Mota plays like every other day or something, but Mota will hit. They use him a lot against left-handed pitching. But Mota will come up in a big clutch situation here. Here's Mota now. Cloninger from the stretch. The pitch to Mota. That's 3-2. Oh, he struck him out. Oh, boy, Cloninger has been tough, Kathy. The side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk, the error by Alex Johnson. That was actually a one-base error. It was an F2 E1. Yeah, that was a one-base error. We've gone 7. 3-0 Dodgers, and Pete Mickelson is the new pitcher. Okay, Mickelson is ready. He's a right-hander. Good pitcher. You know, 81 innings, 2.77. Good hit ratio, you know. And it's going to be the top of the order, Rose. Reds lead at 3-0. Rose switch hitter, batting left against Mickelson. And we got a middle of the 8th question here. Beautiful. A middle of the 8th from Bill Ivamy. The pitch to Rose. That's going to be 6-8. Switch hitter batting left. He struck him out. 1 down. And here's Tolan, 2 for 3 today. He scored 2 runs in the first after a single, stealing second, and then the solo home run in the 6th. Here's Mickelson. That's going to be 6-11 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Sizemore. 2 outs. And now Alex Johnson, 0 for 3 today. And the pitch, 4-6, right-handed, fly ball center for Davis. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mickelson. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be the top of the order for the Dodgers. They're down by 3. Cloninger, full endurance, starting his 3rd endurance inning. And but first we have the question here from Bill. Bill Ivamy, a middle of the 8th question. And here it comes. Here it is. Great timing. What is the maximum number of points you can get in an end in curling? An end is like an inning. I have no idea. You know, you really got me when you go into curling, sir. You got me messed up. That's 13. Joel Horland with 13. Sounds right. Yeah, curling. It's a sport. And Bill is Canadian. We're international here. It's an Olympic sport, it is. But it's big in Canada. Did they win the, did they win? That's part of my ethnocentricity, I guess, Bill. You know how us Americans, we tend to be ethnocentric. I look at it as a Canadian game, but isn't it most popular in Canada? And what is the answer? Joel Horland gets 13. Big Joel Horland with a 13. What is the answer? It's 8. Okay, well, Joel, I don't know where you got 13, but let's give you 1 for trying at least. You throw 8 rocks per end. My goodness. Oh, Lord, I love it. Folks, we're in Dodger Stadium. This is the first of a 3-game series, and we are in the process of watching Tony Cloninger pitching maybe one of the best games of his well, it's better than no guess. Of his career. I mean, it's a shutout game. He's allowed only 1 hit. He has walked 4, struck out 3, shutout baseball, and it will be the top of the order. And thank you so much, Bill Ivamy, for that question. Here's Wills now to lead it off. Dodgers down 3-0. Cloninger gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Wills. That's going to be 6-9. Switch hitter batting left, and that is a base hit for Wills. Again, Wills not being held with the -4 bench. Down by 3, he's not going anywhere. Here's Ted Sizemore now. Cloninger from the stretch. That's 4-6 right-handed, walked him. And Cloninger suddenly one hit and or walk away from fatigue with Willie Davis coming up, and there's action. Now Granger is not available, I'm sorry. Well, let me just double check. Let me just double check, because you can pitch 2 days in a row. I do not do 3 in a row. That's crazy. I'm checking my score sheets here. Bear with me now. Here it is. Granger pitched on the 14th, but if he pitched on the 13th, he's absolutely not available. No, he did not, so he is available. Whoa. How do you like that? So Granger is warming. Right-hander. Okay, here's Davis now. He's the tying run at the plate. Bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Reds. Cloninger one hit and or walk away from fatigue. The pitch to Davis. That's going to be a 1-9 right-handed fly ball to right. And under that is Rose for the first out. And now Len Gabrielson, left-handed hitter. 13 career shutouts in 12 years. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm sure he had great pitching performances, but this is a great one too, I would say. Gabrielson 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. That's 6-8 left-handed, and he flies it to left, and Johnson is under it, 2 away. So Cloninger 1 out away from getting out of the inning and fatigue, although he'll go into the 9th needing just any combination of 2 hits or walks for fatigue. Here's Parker now. Switch hitter batting left, and the pitch. And that's going to be 1-7 right-handed, and he grounds it to second base. Helms has it, throws to Beauchamp. And the side is retired. I don't know about that. I think it sounds familiar, Joel Horland. It was a 1-7 right-handed for Pretty Boy Parker. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk. He gets out of it. We're heading to the 9th. Pete Mickelson now. Woo! That's enough coffee. Pete Mickelson in his 2nd inning of relief. Bill Ivamy has a quick one right now. A quick one from Bill Ivamy. It could even be a slow one, Bill. Here it comes from Bill Ivamy here, a quick one. He caught us in between. I have one at the top of the 9th, middle of the 9th. Rick Wise. Name the pitcher who hit 2 home runs when throwing his no-hitter. And Joel Horland says Rick Wise. That sounds like a wise answer. I'm going to give that up right there. Rick Hewitt says that Cloninger hit 2 grand slams and drove in 9 runs as the Braves blew out the Giants. And if that happened in real world, you'd say, if that happened in Strat-O-Matic, you'd say it's unrealistic. I have a Beatle emoji song, middle of the 9th, Kathy. So Rick Hewitt confirms what Joel Horland said. Joel is correct, Joel. Great one. Very wise answer. And we're heading to the top of the 9th. Pete Mickelson. Thank you for the quick one there. I have a Beatles emoji. Pete Mickelson trying to keep the Dodgers in this game. It's 3-0 Reds. Here's Tony now. Tony, 1 for 3. He singled in the first run. It's the game winner thus far. As Cloninger. Oh, he used a bat from Dennis Menke. Wow. Okay, here's Mickelson. The pitch to Perez. That's 2-6, right-handed, walked him. So Mickelson, his first endurance would be next inning. This is only his second inning here. It's going to be bench with Perez on first, no outs. That's 2-9 right-handed. There it goes. The ballpark blast. Hit deep by Bench. He's a right-hander. 2-9 ballpark blast. Right-hander and Dodger, but you know what that means. That's going to die. Caught by the left fielder, Gabrielson. I didn't know it's so deep out there in Dodger Stadium. Is that why it's only a home run 1 on the ballpark? Here's Beauchamp. 1 out, Perez on first. Beauchamp 1 for 3, and the pitch. That's going to be 2-11 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash on a 3. Right-handed. And it goes through for a base hit. Perez goes to second and holds. Second hit for Beauchamp today. First and second, 1 out. Here's Helms, 2 for 3. Beatles song emoji coming up after this half inning. And then the Dodgers will get last lick'ems. The Marine Layer. The Marine Layer. Okay. I don't know what that is. I know there's a sort of a thing that goes, but how would that hold them up? It's 5-3 right-handed, fly ball right X. That's going to be for Crawford, a 3-8. Close to the ocean. Lord. That's Crawford 3-8, 14-3. It's going to be, he's going to get to it F2, E8. E5, I'm sorry. E8. 3-6-8. And he will make the catch on an F2. Runner on second may tag, but Perez will hold. 2 outs. And here's Woodward. Mickelson trying to get out of this. 5-9 right-handed, grounds to short X. Will's 331. 331, that's going to be 9-3. G3 gets to it. 31, 6, 9, 10. And he throws him out. And that will retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. It's 3-0 Reds, and Cloninger has gone all the way for the shutout. He does have two, any combination of 2 hits and or walks. He will reach fatigue. But before we do that, I'm going to do a Beatles song emoji here. Give me a second because it takes me some time to set this up. If I can find it. These are not easy, Kathy. I don't think they have that one. I'll go with this. Well, this is not easy to even find. This one I didn't think would be so hard to do. Here we go. It should be very easy, folks. No. Sorry, Bill, no. Sorry, Bill, that is not, that first thing is not a PS. Kathy's got to get this. Come on, Kathy. Kathy, you got to get this one. Look at it. Peter gets it. Peter. And Kathy. Exactly. And I love her. Well, it's the bottom of the ninth, folks. You got 2 words right, Bill. I'll give you 1 for that too. You can get that, Bill. No problem. Half an Ike, but I don't do surgery on Mike and Ikes. Bottom of the ninth, Cloninger with the shutout. 2-hit shutout. He's walked 5, struck out 3, no runs, and it's Crawford, Lefebvre, and Haller. Here's Cloninger. 410 left-handed, ballpark slash. This might go through. Left-handed. Yes, it does. It's a base hit by Crawford. Granger is ready, but 1 more hit or walk. He has reached fatigue. What a game it's been. I think it's been a good ball game. Here's Lefebvre 0 for 2 with a walk. Cloninger from the stretch. That's 5-5, switch hitter batting left. He walked him, and out comes, I don't know who the manager was this year. I think Sparky came last year. It's a 5-5 walk against the switch hitter batting left-handed. That's it for Cloninger. Whoa. Cloninger is done. Wayne Granger, Dave Bristol has pulled him, Bill, and Cloninger, the winner of record. Granger is eligible for the save in my book. Cloninger pitched 8, 3 hits, 6 walks, struck out 3, still no runs. This will be a combined shutout attempt. Granger now, the right-hander, taking his warm-ups. And Tom Haller will be the batter. He is the tying run at the plate. He's got end power. Okay, here's Granger now. From the stretch, the pitch to Haller. That's 5-5 left-handed. He grounds it to second, and that's going to be a double play. Crawford will go to third. Beautiful play, Helms to short to first on a 5-5 left-handed double play. So that takes the wind out of a lot here. Now there'll be a hitter for Mickelson. Boy, that was a tough break there for the Dodgers. Let's see who's coming in to hit. It will be Andy Costco. I didn't know that, Rick. I did not know that. Here's Costco now. Costco, right-handed. He hits a lot against lefties. Alston platoons him, but also against right-handers. It's Granger trying to finish this up. 2 outs, Crawford on third, 3-0 Reds. Here's the pitch to Costco. And that's going to be a 1-8, and he pops it up to short. Caught by Woodward, and the ball game is over. A shutout, combined shutout. And the ball game is over. The final here at Dodger Stadium, Cincinnati Reds 3, Dodgers 0. The win goes to Cloninger. The save to Granger, pitching a full inning. I give it to him. Claude gets the loss. For Cloninger, it's his 12th win. Claude misses out again. Oh, is that the name of the company? Just Born Candies? Claude misses his 20th again. The final line, Reds 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Dodgers no runs, 3 hits. A combined 3-hit shutout by Cloninger and Granger. This is the end of the ball game. I'll put this in the books. Home run by Tolan, his 30th. I want to thank everybody. Rick, Hewitt, Bill Ivamy, Kathy Harden, Tony, Joel Horland, of course, Tony Perez, Rick DeBar, Peter Tort, and everybody else who has been here with us. Charles Caracciolo, I don't know if he's still here. He was here earlier. Baseball Demos, of course. And everybody else. Stay strong, stay well. I'm in a pretty good mood today. And I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be playing a game very shortly, I think. Another game. I just have to set it up, enter this in the books, and I'm going to be smoking some grass. Take care, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time. I really appreciate it. It was a pretty good ball game. Yeah, then we got real world baseball. Lots of giggles, lots of yucks. Absolutely. You have a nice afternoon, Kathy Harden. I love the weather. Love the frickin' weather. I'll set up my afternoon game very, very soon. I'm looking at probably a 2 p.m. start, but I'm not certain. I'm gonna see how I feel about it. I'm looking 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if any of you are wondering what it's gonna be, you by all means are welcome to follow along on Baseball Reference with me. I generally go by the exact order of games. We are on September 15, and as you see here, we just finished Cincinnati at LA. It'll be Oakland at Minnesota, another snoozer. Hot Dog Jackson is still out. And it'll be a rare start from Raleigh Fingers. I know that's counterintuitive, but yeah, he started games in '69. Can you believe that? Rick Monday will be starting. Rick Monday is back after an extended injury. And for the Twins, it'll be Dave Boswell. And we'll have all the greats, Rodney, Tony, and Harmon. So that's going to be it. Oakland and Minnesota. Stay strong, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time. Thank you.